What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? I hope y'all have an amazing day. Today, as you can plainly see, we're playing some Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I got a story for y'all today. It was when I was younger. Me and my sister, we lived in this house. It was kind of small, but it was like big on the inside. But it had this tree, and we had the tree house out in front of it and whatnot. And I had this one friend. He would always come over, but they didn't get along, my sister and him. And he came over. He came over, right? And then we were all just chilling, hanging out. And my sister was like, "Yo, let's all go up in that tree, though." And we were like, "Yeah, that's not a bad idea." And so basically, he was like, "You know what, man? I'm just gonna go home, because I can't do this right now." And so my sister, as he was about to go down the stairs, or the little ladder and whatnot, because it was about like 10-15 feet up in the air, she pushes him down. She pushes him down, and I saw it happen. I'm like, "Oh my god, did this bitch really just do that?" And oh my god. I looked down, and we both looked down, and then we see my friend. He was just laying there. He looked like he died. We both started flipping the fuck out. We started flipping the fuck out because oh my god, oh my god. And then we hear this little noise coming from him. He was like, you know, that little thing when people get the wind knocked out of them. He was doing that. I'm like, okay, oh, thank God, he's not dead. But he looked up at us and he was like, "What the hell was that for, Alicia?" And she was like, "You pissed me off. You annoy me." I was like, "Well, that's no reason to push people down the treehouse and whatnot." And she was like, "Whatever." And he was like, "Man, I'm done. I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back over here again." I was like, "Yeah, that's understandable." And so then I was like, "You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna get down and go downstairs and whatnot." And so the ladder's on the ground. My friend is left. And so I jumped down. And then I decided to take the ladder. Leave my sister just up there hanging out there for hours. It was crazy. And then she starts freaking out on me. She's like, "Get back here, get back here. You can't leave me," and all this stuff. And I was just like, "This is what you get. This is what you do. This is what happens when you push my friends down the stairs and whatnot." So I go inside. It was a couple hours and whatnot. I have no idea where the hell my parents were. They were they were gone. And then they were gone and whatnot. And so they come back a few hours later, find my sister just still up there, crying and whatnot. It was at this point I just completely had her, and I was just in my room. My parents come in. They're like, "What the hell do you think you're doing, leaving your sister up in that treehouse, huh?" And then my dad starts freaking out on me too. He's like, "You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to look out after her," and all this stuff. I was like, "She pushed my friend down the treehouse." And they're like, "We don't want to hear it at all." Oh shit, who is? Oh, we know who they are. And so then my dad was like, "Come over here, boy." I was like, No, I don't want to. I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna hit me. You're gonna give me a spanking and whatnot. He's like, "You bet your ass I am." I was like, No, I don't want to. Nope, I'm not coming out, because I locked myself in. And so then there's like, all right, we'll just wait you out then. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna be here for a long time, and so I really have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, do I really want to go out there, or do I want to stay in here and like hold it in, take that chance? I was like, fuck it, maybe they've forgotten. Like, I was just like, maybe they've forgotten or whatnot. Oh my god. I come out and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna come out. Terrible mistake. I don't know why I thought I was gonna get away with it. I walk up in the bathroom, I try to be as quiet as I possibly can. But, nah. As soon as I try to flush the toilet and run back to my room. But my dad caught me before I can get to my actual room. Oh my god. He gave me a beating of a lifetime. A beating of a lifetime. Oh my god. As soon as I knew he got me, I knew I was done for. Oh my god. And so I just shook my beating like a man, like a kid. Like I didn't put my hands in my, like, protecting me and whatnot. I didn't do that. I was like, alright, fine. If you're gonna hit me, hit me. I can take it. I'm a man. Oh my god. He beats me and whatnot. And he leaves a mark on my booty from the spanking and whatnot. Oh my god, I shit you not. Like, straight up, I could not sit down for like a week straight. It was just so bad. And it hurt really bad too. Alright, come on. What you got? Ah. What the fuck was that? Oh. I like this one. This is like one of my favorites. Because you like hold it and it just keeps going. It's so dominant. Let's see. Nice. We level up. Oh shit. I gotta use those right after this. The skill points or whatever they're called. Whatever they are. Because normally... Nah. I might save up. Nah, yeah, I'm just gonna save it. Oh my god. Y'all don't know this, but Vegeta, hands down, by far, is my favorite character. I love him. He's my favorite character, just, you know, in the whole series. Because it's like, he's just so ruthless. But it's like, okay. But it's like, you know, he has that character development later, you know, in the series type thing. That, like, he's a good guy. Black is just like, I don't know what it is. He's just like, he was a beast. You know? Oh yeah, back to my story about me getting beat. It wasn't, it was kind of like, you know, not getting beat pointless to like, I can't walk or some shit. You know, it was just like a spanking. You know, how most kids back in the day used to get, you know? Just kind of like a little spanking and a timeout. That's what we got, or that's at least what I got. And it was from that day on. It was like I knew like I'm not gonna fuck with my sister like that again, you know, because my parents is gonna fuck me up. I got another story for y'all too. It's like I don't know how many of y'all have been in like in a foster care type situation, but I've been in multiple of those growing up. And it's like we went to this one family where it was like, I don't know, 50 or so. But there was this one time I tried to get a cookie out of the cookie jar. Oh my god, worst mistake of my life. Because like I tried to be all quiet and sly with it, you know, as most kids will try to. But it was pretty clear, because like I made that little clinking noise of glass, you know, that glass makes. I made that because I opened the jar and she heard it from the living room, which was like good two rooms away. And she was like, you better put those cookies back. I was like, the fuck? Oh my god, this bitch can hear me far away, y'all. And then I take one And like, she must have known that I took in a cookie, because she was just like, I told you not to take a cookie, didn't I? I was like, yeah. She was like, why'd you take one? I was like, because I wanted one. She was like, well, you just can't take whatever you want. I'm like, well, why not? I was hungry. She was like, that's just not how the real world works. I was like, fine, whatever. Fuck, I'm out of stamina now. I was like, fine, whatever. And then, I don't know why, but like, we got into this thing. Like, I was back talking to her, she didn't like that and whatnot. And she got mad at me and she was like, don't back talk me. I was just like, I'll do whatever I want. And she was like, oh really? How about you just go to your room and think about what you did? I was like, I didn't do anything though. She was like, yeah, you did. And all that. And so then I went to my room and I was just there for hours on hours because like she wouldn't let me out. It was kind of like that thing where she was like, you can't come out until I tell you to. I was like, fine, I'll just be in here forever, how long it takes. And oh my god, this bitch was stubborn beyond all measurement. It was ridiculous. I hated it. And it was safe to say I knew I wasn't gonna get dinner that night, and I was gonna go hungry that night. But I had to prove a point. I had to prove a point to her. That just cause, you know, you ain't gonna feed me don't mean I'm gonna be a good kid. Cause I'm a bad kid. That's where I was. And so the next morning she was like, are you ready to apologize? I was like, apologize for what? She was like, for back talking to me. I'm like, bitch, fuck you. And it was like, at this time I was like 6, I want to say, or so. And she's like, don't ever use that language around me or my daughter, because like her daughter was in the other room. I was like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. She's like, as long as you under my roof in my house, you will not do that. You will not say whatever you want. You will not do whatever you want. I was like, bitch, kill yourself. I'll do what I want. And so she gave me a spanking and whatnot. And she sent me to my room. It was just a bedroom with nothing in there. It was just like beds, and then that was just it. That's all I had in there. And so I was just like, well, fuck, what am I supposed to do now? And so a couple hours later, I was like, fuck, man, you know what? This ain't worth it. This ain't worth the bullshit. And so I just apologized to her. And she was like, okay. Alright, now we can work on some things. And I was like, what are we going to work on? And she was like, you. And all your problems that you're going through and all that stuff. I was like, okay, fine. How? How are we going to do that? Well, first you're going to be more respectful, and we're going to reward you for the good things that you do. I was like, okay, alright. I was like, this bitch is stupid. It's like, this ain't going to work. But yeah, that's it for today. And I want y'all to have an amazing day, amazing night. Whenever you're watching, have an amazing time. And until next time, stay beautiful.